what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Match TV. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Mash, man, for Paul Mash TV. Hit up Paul Mash TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next? Got next.
Well, hello there. It's Paul Mash TV time once again. We're glad that you could join us. We got a great interview coming up in just a couple moments. But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell right here. Just hit that and you'll always get the latest interviews whenever they become available. So I'm sure you'll want to do that. And stay tuned to the comment section because we're going to have links to our merchandise store as well as the ISSA Awards because I'm nominated for Best Radio Station, even though it's not a radio station. But we hope you vote for us anyway, and feel free to use the comment section to talk to us and let us know what you think of the show. And there's good old-fashioned email, of course, paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And you can use that not just if you're a fan, but if you're a band or solo artist want to be on the show. And we hope we hear from you there. And we can hope to hear from you on our Facebook page, facebook.com/PaulMashTV. You can like the page, inbox us, comment on the things you see. We'd love to hear from you there. And also, we have an official web address, and all that will be recapped at the end of the show during the closing credits, so stay tuned for that. From North Haledon, New Jersey, we have Greg Calderone, very talented artist, and I think you're really going to like this guy. So before we get into that, let's have another quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away.
We got history, got me feeling the nostalgia when you look at me, thinking about what could.
Well, hello everybody, it's interview time again, and with us from North Hill, New Jersey, we have Greg Calderone. Thanks for joining us, Greg.
Hey, Paul, thanks for having me. I think you're at home, right?
Yeah, exactly.
not going anywhere? Just like the rest of us.
Yeah, pretty much. So why don't we get started by asking a question that I always ask everybody. Tell us a little bit about how it began for you as being a musician. I mean, I guess you've always wanted to be a musician, for example. Let us know.
I think I was singing before I could talk. Yeah, I've been singing all my life since I was a kid, always singing in school. And then that's when you just love it. But it wasn't probably until I was maybe about 14 or 15, and I was singing with the folk choir at my church, and they actually said, you know, you have a pretty good voice, you know. So that's when I started taking some professional lessons, and I did that for some years, and then from then on, it was just I started singing in church, doing services and weddings and things like that, and then just started learning all types of music so I could sing a lot of different types of jobs, you know, do weddings and do I started doing cabaret shows in New York. I started doing showcases over at a place called the Village Gate in New York, which was a very popular club at the time. It's not there anymore, but I'm glad I was able to be part of a little bit of history there because it was a very historic place at one time. And I was doing showcases there and started working on cabaret shows. And that's when I started developing my own kind of show, where I would do the kind of songs that I liked best and that I would do. And it was always a mix of very popular tunes and then some original songs.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you're very successful in what you're doing. We're glad to have you here talking to us.
Try to keep busy. You know, the life of a singer, you got to take whatever gig that comes along.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what are some of the influences that you've had that, you know, that inspired you? I mean, I know you do a lot of cover songs. I'm sure you do originals as
I do. I do some original songs that I've co-written with. I don't play an instrument. So I usually write lyrics and I create melodies, and then I have to incorporate a musician who will help me kind of bring the song, put it all together and give it a nice, real nice tune. And it's nice to have some original songs. You want to have something that's just yours.
Mhm.
But most of the time, I like to cover really great songs I love, because I'd rather do that than I've had people say, "What about this song? Would you do this song?" And just because it's original, if I don't like it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
So
what were some of your influences then? I mean, I'm sure there were some mainstream influences that inspired you.
in my house growing up, because I have four sisters,
Mhm.
and we had all kinds. There was all kinds of music. There was Billy Joel. There was techno. There was all kinds of stuff. But the music that I always was drawn to was the kind of the music my mother always listened to, and she always was listening to Johnny Mathis. She was always listening to Engelbert Humperdinck. She was always listening to great voices, great vocalists, and that's really where I started to that's where I gravitated towards, because I just loved the songs they were doing. I loved their sound, the full voices. That's where I went.
Okay, yeah, and of course, Johnny Mathis and Engelbert Humperdinck, they were legends in their time, and so those are good. And it sounds like you like a little bit of everything, so that's
I
always
do.
good to
I
see.
do. I love Elton John. I love songs by Billy Joel,
And that's
70s.
why we specialize here on Paul Nash TV is everything, because there's not a genre we don't do really. So,
Yeah,
so
which
that's.
is good.
Why don't you tell us about where we can find your music? Is it all streaming, or can we get physical copies of some of your original work? Maybe you can let us know that.
I have I haven't done like an actual physical CD in some years. I have quite a bit of music that's available on like Apple Tunes. You can download a lot of songs from there. And then I have some new stuff that I'm doing, and that can be viewed actually on YouTube
Hmm.
and on my Facebook. I have Greg Calderone Music on Facebook, and you can view songs, recent stuff that I'm doing on there.
Okay. Well, that's
But
good.
past stuff I do have available on download.
Okay. Well, that's good. At least everybody now knows where to find your music, and obviously it's really good. And speaking of your music, it's almost time for our video, and the video you chose is a cover song of "Dancing Queen" by ABBA, and
Yeah, it's a
and
little different.
it
A
too.
little different.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you there. I was just going to say,
That's okay.
is there a reason behind that, using that song? Is that one of your favorites to sing, or?
It was just an idea to take a song that I know everybody loves, but kind of find a softer side of it. And it actually was inspired by my niece, really, because she's a ballroom dancer
Mhm.
and she's fantastic. And when I was listening to the song once and some of the words were coming out, like the song could actually be about someone who not necessarily is going out on a Friday night, but a person who just loves dancing. And that's how that kind of all got inspired. That's what inspired me to want to do the song like that.
Okay. And as I said, we'll get to that in just a minute, but I think that's about all the time we really have for right now, Greg. And we thank you very much for coming on the show. And
Thank you. You're great.
if you ever want to come back on the show again, let us know. Maybe we'll have you back again sometime.
Absolutely, yeah. When I get when I finally get all the new songs that I'm doing, and I can get something available with the whole compilation, then that would be great.
Okay. Okay, well, let's get to it then. This is "Dancing Queen" covered by ABBA by Greg Calderone, and we'll get right to that right now. Don't go away.
Thank.
Friday night and the lights are low, looking out for the place to go, where they play the right music, everything is fine. You're in the mood for a dance. Anybody can see that's why. The night is young and the music is high. When they play the right music, getting in your stance, you've come to dance. And when you get the chance, you are a dancing queen, young and sweet, always 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yes, you can dance, you can shine, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch her gleam, she's a dancing queen. You're at ease when you turn it on. The crowd is burning and then you're gone, ready for another. Everything is fine. You've come to dance. And when you get a chance, you are my dancing queen, young and sweet, always 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yes, you can dance and you will shine, having the time of your life. See my girl, watch her gleam, she's a dancing queen, a dancing queen, dancing queen.